All right, we're more or less back. Hopefully, I've got all this stuff worked out and the settings correct. By request, here's Back to the Future the game from Telltale. Gonna wait just a minute or two here. I just killed one stream and started another. Figured people might want to wait and join in. Not gonna hold out too terribly long. The beginning's pretty familiar to anybody who's seen the movie. From there, it goes off the rails in all sorts of fun ways, though. All right, let's get to this. Flux capacitor fluxing.
All right, I'm ready.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Emmett Brown. I'm standing on the parking lot at Twin Pines Mall. It's Saturday morning, October 26th, 1985, 1:18 a.m. And this is temporal experiment number 1. Come on, Einie. Hey, boy, get in there. That boy. In you go. Get down. Get your seatbelt on. That's it.
Whoa. Okay.
Please note that Einstein's clock is in precise synchronization with my control watch. Got it?
Right, check, Doc.
Good. Have a good trip, Einstein. Watch your head.
You got that thing hooked up to the car?
Watch this.
Yeah, okay. Got it.
Not me. The car. The car. If my calculations are correct, when this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit. Watch this, watch this. What did I tell you? 88 miles per hour! The temporal displacement occurred at exactly 1:20 a.m. and 0 seconds!
Ah, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, Doc. You disintegrated Einstein.
Calm down, Marty. I didn't disintegrate anything. The molecular structure of both Einstein and the car are completely intact.
Where the hell are they?
The appropriate question is, when the hell are they? You see, Einstein has just become the world's first time traveler. I sent him into the future. 1 minute into the future, to be exact. And at precisely 1:21 a.m. and 0 seconds, we shall catch up with him and the time machine.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine out of a DeLorean?
The way I see it, if you're gonna build a time machine into a car, why not do it with some style? Besides, the stainless steel construction made the flux dispersal. Look out!
This time we
Uh,
did disintegrate the dog.
Doc?
Huh, that's peculiar.
Uh, where's the car, Doc?
It should have caught up with us 27 seconds ago.
Doc, what happened to Einstein?
No need for concern. It's probably just a minor miscalibration of the time circuits. Marty, could you get my notebook? It should be in the toolbox.
What's in the box?
Don't touch that. It's plutonium.
But, plutonium?
How do you think I generated 1.21 gigawatts of power?
Notebook. Got it. Flux capacitor?
That's it!
What the heck's a flux capacitor?
My latest invention. The thing that makes time travel possible. In this notebook, I detail the nearly 3 decades of scientific breakthroughs necessary to build a working time machine. If it ever fell into the wrong hands, the consequences could be catastrophic. Let's see. It's mass equals I times Z, and E equals the square root of Z times C.
Doc, something's way off here. Doc?
Great Scott!
Doc, what is it?
I've made a horrible mistake.
Doc! No!
I'm sorry, Marty.
Doc, come back! Doc! Doc!
Marty, is everything okay?
Yeah, Mom, it was just a nightmare. I was in the past, and Doc was there.
Well, you're safe and sound now, back in good old 1986. But you'd better get up. Your father's waiting for you.
Huh?
Weren't you going to meet him over at Doc's?
Holy crap, I'm late! Dad, are we too late to stop the sale?
Better late than never. You wouldn't believe how much rare stuff there is back here.
That's Doc's stuff. The city has no right to.
Now, son, I know you're upset, but your friend's been gone for months, and the city really seems hell-bent on using his land for that new parking garage. And, hey, is that a first edition Jules Verne?
It's just not fair. But at least things can't get any worse.
Hey, Marty!
Hi, Biff.
Come to see if the old crackpot had any buried treasure?
Nah, I guess I'm just remembering.
Hey, let me...
Now, Biff, leave Marty alone. This is a very emotional time for him.
Oh, sure. Sorry, Marty.
I wonder why Doc didn't take any of these with him. Jennifer'd like that. She's into old stuff. Doc built this model of downtown Hill Valley way back in 1955. The clock tower in the courthouse even works. What the? Is that Doc's notebook in there?
Hey, that looks just like the courthouse. You gotta hand it to the old coot. He was good with his hands.
Biff, can I see that a minute?
This would look great in my fish tank. Give the old carp something new to nibble on.
Can I see that model courthouse for just a second? I need to get something out of it.
Like what? A not guilty verdict? That was a joke.
Oh, ha. But really, can I?
Nah, I think I'll hold on to it.
Give it here, Biff.
Well, well, look at what we have here. Looks like plans for something. What's a flux catheter?
It's none of your business. Doc asked me to...
Brown's worm food, kid. But this looks like it might be worth something. Ah!
Ow.
Hope that wasn't poison gas or anything. Feels like that was a lifetime ago. Actually, I guess it was.
Hey, let me try, Marty.
Now, Biff, let Marty have his turn.
You got it, Mr. McFly.
Doc must have whipped up some crazy compounds in that cauldron.
Hey, Whittles.
It smells like beef stew.
How's it going? Thanks for dropping in. Yeah, I put this on because Darkblade expressed interest in seeing it. Yeah, just
Hey,
finished up
Biff.
playing Guardians of the Galaxy a little bit ago.
Never mind.
Yeah, let's find some way to knock him in the noggin. Let's see. Doing good, doing good.
Looks
Ended
like
one
a
game and
hand-cranked
just
lightning
trying to
rod.
decide on something
Or
else to
maybe a
play.
lightning-powered pencil sharpener.
Like I said, Darkblade was interested in seeing this one. So.
I'll probably never know what this is for.
And it's on my my list of eventuals to get to.
I'll probably never know what this is for.
I finished the main story, yeah, and I've been playing online, and I've got like everything, maxed out, and just, I haven't exactly lost interest, but at the same time, there's nothing in particular I'm working towards or for, But yeah, I'm definitely still playing Red Dead. Just not as often anymore. I do want to go back through the story again, because it was a lot of fun, and I kind of rushed through it the first time, so I'm sure there's a lot of, interesting side quests and shit that I missed. And that's half the fun. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's what I need.
Hey, Dad, why's my guitar got a price tag on it?
Sorry, son. Must have been an overzealous clerk. Just pick it up. I'll iron things out with the
Haven't
bank.
played this in a long time, and I'm trying to remember how to knock Biff out, basically.
Let's make some noise.
Yeah, if it hadn't been this, I was going to play a Strong Bad's cool game for attractive people, which is also goofy. Hey, Narf, welcome back. Yeah, this is one Darkblade wanted to watch. Or play, actually. He hasn't been able to find it. Oh, is it that bad? Somebody stole my phone a couple months ago, so I wouldn't even know.
I better not crank it up anymore.
Left click. Are you kidding? I'm using a freaking controller. Just press buttons and see what I get. No, no, no. No. That's not it. No, no. There's hints. I don't need that. Thanks, though. Haha, found it. Okay. Nard!
Here's an oldie,
Yeah,
but a
rock and
goodie. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, look, it's Chuck Butthead. Let me show you how it's done.
Now, Biff, I think that's Marty's guitar.
Oh, gosh, you're right, Mr. McFly. Here you go, Marty. Let's hear a few licks. Man, you kids have ruined rock and roll.
Guess I gotta distract George first.
Hey, Dad. Who's running this sale anyway?
Oh, that'd be me, son.
You? Why?
Well, once it became apparent that the bank was going through with the sale, I volunteered to oversee it in order
Well,
to
in
make
all
sure
fairness, with
that
all they
Doc's
crap-
stuff would be treated with a
With all they
modicum
pack into
of
that Wario
respect.
game,
Isn't
it was
that
like
right,
playing 3
Biff?
days worth of gaming in
You
a couple
got it,
hours,
Mr.
right?
McFly.
About Biff. Dad, I know you're trying to help.
He talks a big game, son, but he's not so tough. I've been dealing with him a long time. Believe me, I can handle him.
So can I.
I guess you can. Okay, son, I'll stay out of your way, but you know where to find me.
That restless bit kills me. I take way too many smoke breaks and shit.
I'll keep looking around. Thanks, Dad.
I think that should keep him off our back long enough to knock Biff out.
And now, something your kids are really gonna like.
Thanks for warming them up for me, Butthead. Now watch me blow the lid off this joint.
Whatever you say. Rock on, Biff.
Oh, shit.
I win.
Doc, where are you?
All right.
I don't mean to alarm anybody, but I think
Botvar!
one follows.
Good lord, how does that work? She's sending her robot army after me. I just wanted to pause and say, how funny would it be if he ran out here and got confused as hell because, you know, the TARDIS is outside or something. Oh, that got me to 50. Dude, you rock. Thank you, Whittles. Sweet. We're all like official looking and shit now. I'm gonna cry. Hang on, it's emotional. My roommate's sneezing in the background. Thank you so much. Yeah, I ain't holding my breath anytime soon, but I appreciate the support for sure.
Doc?
Yeah, you rock, Whittles. But ching.
Einstein! Where do you come from, boy? Didn't you bring Doc with you?
Whole front seat's just full of dog shit.
Okay, Doc, I know I haven't seen you in a few months, but I'm pretty sure this isn't your shoe.
Oh, maybe there's some things you don't know about the doc.
Marty?
Ah!
Marty, if you're hearing this recording, then the DeLorean's automatic retrieval feature is a resounding success.
Automatic retrieval?
In case of my failure to return to the DeLorean within an allotted time, I programmed the time machine to jump to these four-dimensional coordinates without me. As you are well aware, time travel is an inherently risky activity, and despite my elaborate precautions, there's always the possibility that I could land in trouble sometime. And that sometime is now, or then, or maybe later.
He's in trouble.
Marty, you come to my rescue in the past, or was it the future? Anyway, I'm relying on you to do it again.
So he's in trouble,
Please,
or
take the
was,
DeLorean back,
or might be
forward.
later.
To whatever it is, I'm stuck
Will
in
be.
time. When you get there, I'm sure you'll figure out what to do.
That's it? Aren't you gonna tell me when that is?
Just go to the date specified on the time circuit readout under the heading marked Last Time Departed. Good luck.
Right. Last time departed. Oh, jeez. Come on. Crap!
You really didn't account for
Oh,
much
great.
either, you know.
How am I supposed to
The
find
year
him
thing
now?
only has 4 digits.
Looks like the time circuits still work. Now I only need to know when to look for Doc.
They've got a lot of good ones. This is one of their older ones. It's a little bit more rough around the edges.
Nah.
But they did a damn good job, taking and running with the properties that they
What do you know about this shoe,
managed to
Einie?
acquire.
Great Scott! I think he's
Yeah,
onto
they're certainly
something.
not so skill-based. It's all, story-driven. Maybe some puzzles here and there. But most of it's just running around clicking on shit,
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. How's this supposed to lead me to Doc, Einie? What kind of trouble is Doc in, Einie? Why couldn't Doc have invented a dog translator?
Knowing him, he probably did.
Step away from the door!
Ah!
Now, let me get a look at you.
Einstein, come on!
Just as I suspected. Hooligans! Get along now! Scat!
Can you let me in? I've got something to show you.
What is it? Let me see. A shoe? Now what would I want with a... Huh? Stay there!
She's gonna come down and beat me with it. Nothing to see.
Leave that creature outside!
Sorry, Einstein.
Well, took you long enough.
There's a lot of stairs.
To return the shoe, I mean. I lost it ages ago.
You can put it down next to the other one. Much better. So neat and orderly. I suppose you'll be wanting some sort of reward now.
No,
All I've got is tea and candy.
But...
I'm sorry I called you a hooligan. I try not to jump to conclusions, but after all, 9 out of 10 people in this city are hooligans. It's a fact. Look it up.
I'll go
Have
Google
a
that
seat,
in a minute.
Sonny. Hey! You kids! Put out those cigarettes!
So she is the neighborhood watch.
what are these?
My editorial trophies.
Cat Lovers Quarterly.
It's legitimate journalism.
Einstein brought me that shoe from the past. But when in the past? Is that Vice Principal Strickland?
Mother never could keep little Gerald out of her clothes.
Sorry, Narf. Yeah, mine hasn't been all that great either, so it could be on my end.
Man, she keeps it hot in here.
That's the kettle. I'll be right back with some tea. And don't touch
I'll get rid
anything.
of her.
Hey, mind if I use your binoculars for a sec?
Go ahead, dear.
Man, these are powerful. I could see Biff going into the video store.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe the filth that boy watches. Yeah, he's nothing but an out-of-control hedonist, just like his father.
If there's a clue to find a dock out there, I'm not seeing it. I don't even know where to start looking.
Don't touch those! My newspapers are in pristine condition and meticulously organized. Not about to let some street punk get jam all over them.
Jam.
There's the whistle! Surely the water's boiling by now.
Juveniles collide with manure truck. Nice picture. Brown Mansion destroyed. 1962. No, that's not where Doc's stranded.
Local shopkeeper robbed by zombies.
I don't even know where to start looking for clues in these stacks. Wish I could narrow it down to a year at least.
The polite guest stays out of the host's kitchen, Mr. McFly. Yeah, that's peculiar. The water still hasn't come to a boil.
Miss Strickland?
Jack! Diane! I know what you're doing behind that tree!
Yes?
Do you remember when you lost your shoe?
Shoe?
That shoe over there.
Oh, that shoe! Huh. Hi, what a nosy Nelly! No one likes a busybody, you know.
But
Oh, fine, let me think about it. Yes, I remember. I lost it in a scuffle with a dog. Oh, when was it? Oh, yes. The day that speakeasy burned down.
A speakeasy? In Hill Valley?
Don't act so surprised, young man. Your generation doesn't hold a copyright on moral depravity, you know. Sin has been on the prowl in Hill Valley since the day it was
Speaking
founded.
of speakeasies.
I don't mean to alarm anybody, but I think we're being followed.
Well, hello, Bohemian. Thank you very much for the follow.
Don't let me keep you from your business.
You there! Don't even think about tossing that Kleenex on the ground!
Hey, thanks so much for joining us. Just trying to distract an old lady here.
Marshall
Oh, shit,
Strickland.
not the one I was after.
My grandfather, gunned down by Mad Dog Tannen over 100 years ago.
That's not how I remember it.
There's the whistle! Surely the water's boiling by now.
You know, it's funny. I've heard that about a few of the strange things that I've played so far. And that's cool. Yeah, I've got most of the games that this particular company, Telltale Games, ever
Firm
made.
announces plans for Lone Pine Mall.
And just a
Peabody
strange
Ranch to
lesson
be
of
rezoned for
esoteric
commercial
stuff
development.
otherwise.
All right, Einstein brought me this shoe, and Miss Strickland lost the shoe on the day the speakeasy burned down. But when did the speakeasy burn down?
Had I realized so
I
many
at
of you
least
were going
need
to
to know
drop
the
in, I'd
year.
have probably gone with the strong bad game because it's a little sillier. But Darkblade wanted to see this one, and I thought maybe he'd come back, or at least check it out at some point. So I figured I'd get it started anyway. Let's see. Oh, hell.
Clint Eastwood plunges to death on runaway train. I don't even know where to start looking for clues in these stacks. Wish I could narrow it
Did
down
we
to a
not get
year
a
at
year out of
least.
the old lady? Okay, I wasn't paying attention. Busy bullshitting.
That's what you get with these cheap, foreign-made kettles. But trying to find an American
Honestly, if you
one
like Back to the
nowadays-
Future, it's a hell of a good game. The story that they did for it is really where it's at. Gameplay isn't bad. I mean, it's your basic point-and-click adventure. But the voice acting and stuff is terrific. The like I said, the story is wonderful. You know, it gets all the feels going. You know, or at least it will if I can remember how the hell to get this old lady to cough up the info I need. Let's see. Come on.
Oh, the candy looks older than I am. Oh, the candy looks older than I am.
Your book. She's got a copy of Orwell's 1984 there. That's what I was trying to look at.
Oh, I wouldn't do that if I were you. Ms. Pretty Whiskers is very particular about who handles her food.
Well, let's see what
Excuse
other
me,
info
Miss
we can get
Strickland?
out of Edna.
What's with all these newspapers?
This is my personal archive. I've got every issue of the Hill Valley Telegraph ever published.
Get out. Every single issue?
Oh, I'm a
From
dumbass. I should have continued asking about the speakeasy.
1871 to the present. If it happened in Hill Valley, you'll find it in my stacks.
Wow, a speakeasy. That must have been wild. Is it true they used to drink gin out of slippers like my grandma said?
Don't romanticize the past, young man.
Foot jam.
Prohibition was a time when gangsters ruled the town while honest citizens quaked in their beds.
So where was it? That speakeasy that burned down, I mean.
That was ages ago. If you're looking for bootleg hooch.
No, I'm just curious, that's all. I'm a student of history.
Student of history, my Aunt Fanny. Yeah, your generation of hooligans and slackers could give two ripe figs about history.
Miss Strickland?
Oh, video store!
Huh?
The speakeasy used to be hidden in plain sight down there in the town square, right where that disgusting videotape rental store squats today.
So the video store building must have gone up after the speakeasy burned down.
The following year, as I recall.
I guess somewhere in these stacks there must be an article about the speakeasy burning down.
Naturally. Yeah, I probably wrote it myself. I was quite a reporter back in the day.
Any idea what date that article came out?
Well, obviously the day after the speakeasy burned down.
Duh.
Doing some stargazing?
Oh, I set my sights on lower things. Is that?
Right? What's a video store?
Get away from that hubcap before I call your father!
Don't let me keep you from your business.
Alright. Let's see if I can use the binoculars to stare at the video store to get a hint from it. Oh, will you quit?
There's the whistle! Surely the water's boiling by now.
Yeah, sure, bound to be. It's only the 4th or 5th time I've done this trick. She ain't too bright. Hey, Kildy.
Hey, mind if I use your binoculars for a sec?
Go ahead, dear.
Hope you managed to get some rest. Ah, here we go. Now, established, there we go, 1932.
Rebuilt in February 1932. So the fire must have happened before then. But when?
But yeah, Kildy,
I
we've
need a
moved on
date.
to a completely
Don't
different
look
silly
at
game.
me.
Yet
I'm
again.
far too old for you.
Alright, let's get her in there one more time.
There's the whistle! Surely the water's boiling by now.
Wouldn't count on it.
Let's see. Ground broken on site of former speakeasy. Singer vanishes. Hill Valley Expo delights crowd. Soup kitchen exposed. Here we go. Speakeasy arsonist slain. Legal procedure gave way to old-fashioned vengeance last night when a mob descended on the Hill Valley police station. The suspect in the speakeasy arson case, a drifter known as Carl Sagan, was pulled from his... Carl Sagan? It's Doc! Killed by a mob. What's the date? June 14th, 1931. Jeez, I gotta rescue him.
My newspapers!
Sorry, Miss Strickland. Let me...
No! You've gotten my history out of order! Oh, do you know how long it'll take to fix what you've done? Oh, get out! Get out! Get out!
Help! Police! I'm being attacked by hooligans!
Hooligans.
Marty! Where you
Oh,
been,
if
son?
you're curious, this
And what are you
does
doing in that
take place
getup?
after the Back to the Future trilogy. So this is essentially part 4. And yes, Doc is Carl Sagan. A lot of that, actually, through the newspapers there was foreshadowing stuff to come here. The headlines and all that.
It's a costume. Tonight's the big Halloween party.
Halloween party? In May? Never mind, you don't have to explain. I'm sure whatever it is you're up to, you know what you're doing, right?
I hope so.
Now,
Hey,
is your
sometimes
spirit
you
animal
gotta
Doc
go
Brown,
out on a
Carl
limb
Sagan,
for the
or
ones you
George
love,
McFly?
right? Wish my dad had understood that. You won't stay away too long.
Gonna
I
hope
barely
Carl
know I
Sagan.
was gone.
George McFly would be pretty rough.
You ready to go, Einstein?
I'm pretty sure George McFly's spirit animal's an exhausted hamster.
Time circuits? On. Flux capacitor? Fluxy. Okay, if Doc's gonna get killed on June 14th, 1931, I'll just show up the day before and get him out.
Yeah, I
Hope you
love
know
how
what you're doing,
optimistic
Doc.
they always are. Yeah, man, let's give myself 5 minutes. Dude, week or two, give yourself a month. Go into it easy. But nope, gonna have to do it all in a day. That said, look at all Bill Murray was able to achieve in Groundhog Day. Yeah, time not so much. Fuel always seems to be their issue. That would take me alive, see? All right, Kildy, I'll catch up with you a little later. Glad you got some rest.
Einstein,
See you soon.
where'd you go now, boy?
Young man! Excuse me, young man!
Who, me?
You're the only man in the street, and I'm looking for a man-in-the-street reaction. Naturally, you know about the explosion that destroyed this illegal gin establishment.
Surely I look like a hooligan.
I read about it, yeah.
What's your opinion of Carl Sagan, the stranger who single-handedly did what the law has been unable to do for 10 long years, namely, rid Hill Valley of the scourge of liquor?
There's gotta be some sort of mistake here. Carl wouldn't do something like that.
It's surprising the lengths a person will go to when it's a clear-cut matter of right and wrong. You've got an honest look about you. You do support the side of righteousness, I trust.
You can mark me down as a supporter.
The young man said, flashing a boyish yet virile grin. Hill Valley needs more upstanding youths like yourself. Do you have a message for the vicious gangsters who still roam these streets, no doubt plotting to corrupt our citizens with another den of booze, sin, and debauchery?
Ask him where I can get the address.
Ah, I see! Because you want to blast it to smithereens just like Carl Sagan did.
Yeah,
With public-spirited
sure, that's
citizens
it.
like you around, the lawless element will be on the run in no time. Mr. May I get your name?
Yeah, it's... Michael Corleone.
Thank you for sharing your candid opinions, Mr. Corleone. Edna Strickland, Hill Valley
Harry
Herald.
Callahan was pretty tempting too, but Michael Corleone, sure.
I know. I met you back. I mean, I'm familiar with your work.
You read my column? How sweet. I know it's just an etiquette column, but I believe it'll lead to bigger and better... Oh!
Einstein, no. Down, boy.
Is this wretched creature yours? He assaulted me once before.
What's got into you?
Aggressive dogs must be kept on leash at all times. It's the law. Look it up.
Doc. I gotta find Doc. I'm not so sure I want to stay in a place that welcomes transients. Wow, looks like they used a real shark. According to the newspaper, Doc's not in the courthouse. He's in jail.
Fine, let's go find that then. Anybody know the way around Hill Valley? I'm new in town. Well, I don't know that Doc would. That's just it. You gotta stay tuned and shit. It's a frame job, man.
Doc!
Marty,
Doc!
what are you doing here?
You sent for me, Doc.
Fucking up the timeline, same as
I
usual.
did? When?
May 14th, 1986.
1980? The automatic retrieval system, of course. I'd almost forgotten about that.
So what's our plan for getting you out of here?
Plan? We don't need a plan.
We don't.
Not in the slightest. The police picked me up for that speakeasy fire a couple of weeks ago, but the DA hasn't got a case. They're releasing me tomorrow morning.
So basically, I traveled 50 years into the past to deliver your car?
Sorry about that, but it's so wonderful to see you. We have a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, you might want to hold off on that, Doc.
Marty McFly,
Hey,
time travel
stop.
valet.
I'm going to be gunned down by gangsters on the steps of the courthouse.
Why would they do that?
Guess they didn't approve of my burning down their speakeasy.
Very funny, Doc. Maybe now we should come up with a plan?
A plan, right. But what?
Why don't I take the DeLorean, go back in time before you were arrested, and stop you from getting caught in the first place?
Don't even think about it. Without my unjust incarceration, the events that sent you into the past might never happen, resulting in a paradox of continuum shattering proportions.
Jeez, we've been back together for 5 minutes, Doc. You're already talking about the end of the universe. I've missed that.
Don't be ridiculous, Marty. I was only referring to the end of the universe as we know it.
Seriously, right? Any opinions? 1, 2, 3, or 4. Alert the authorities, make a stand, talk to the gangsters. Break you out of jail just came up. That could be fun. Alright, going with my gut. You think so? Alright, cool.
Well, I suppose I could just get some dynamite and break you out of jail.
No, that's far too dangerous. Not just to me, but to random innocent people in the past. The repercussions could be... That's it!
What's it?
My rocket-powered drill.
You have a rocket-powered drill?
Not yet. I haven't built it yet.
You've lost me, Doc.
Listen, A few months ago, my 17-year-old self sent in a patent application for a rocket-powered drill. I abandoned the project after I never heard back from the patent office, but the prototype should be nearly complete.
Great, I'll just run back to your lab and...
No, I said nearly complete. You need me to help you finish it.
How the hell am I supposed to sneak a half-finished rocket-powered drill into your cell?
Not me. 1931 me.
Wait a minute, Doc. You want me to convince your 1931 self to build a rocket-powered drill to break you out of jail?
Precisely.
How am I supposed to convince your younger self to finish the rocket drill? Just tell him I need to break his older self out of jail?
Absolutely not. Whatever you do, you can't tell my younger self anything about time travel. I won't come up with the inspiration for the flux capacitor for another 24 years.
Then what am I supposed to...
Just be your charming self. From what I remember, I'm a pretty easygoing kid, so enlisting me in a scientific adventure should be a piece of cake.
Yeah, he hasn't actually denied it, but he did say the DA had nothing on him, so... I don't want to ruin anything, but I do remember playing this a couple times vaguely, so I think I know whatever, yeah.
Okay, let's say I go along with this crazy idea. Where can I find you? I mean, the other you.
How should I know?
But
it was
it's
over
short, yeah,
50
it's like
years
Doc
ago.
said.
Why don't you go over to the soup kitchen next door and give my house a call? They'll know where to find me.
Soup kitchen. Got it.
Just stay away from the soup. It'll cause irreparable damage to your digestive system.
I guess I better get started. Don't worry, Doc. I'll get you out of here in no time.
I'm not worried. Once you and my younger self put your heads together, you'll be unstoppable.
Trudge. This place is drawing McFlies.
McFly!
Biff?
Kid!
Grandpa?
That's Mr. Tannen to you, Artie. What are you doing out here?
Well, I was getting kind of hungry, so I figured I'd come down here for some free soup.
Just thought I'd come down for some soup. Think, McFly. The DA's throwing around subpoenas like Babe Ruth.
I don't think Ruth's a pitcher anymore.
Shut it. If one of those subpoenas landed in the hands of my number cruncher,
Back to the
I'd be in a
Future in
whole
general.
lot of trouble.
Yeah, Doc and
I could even
Marty.
get sent up the river. You wouldn't want
yeah,
that,
Rick and
would
Morty
you?
are definitely a spin-off of Doc and Marty.
Would you?
Most definitely.
No, of course not, kid.
All right, that's better. What are you looking at, punk?
Keep your eyes on the soup, kid.
Well,
What?
what are you still doing here?
Sorry, kid. I'll just run back to the safe house.
You do that. And McFly,
Yes?
that hat's too flashy. You better let me hold on to it. Now scram!
You got it, boss.
And don't come out until I give you the all clear. I swear, if even one of you mooks could add 2 + 2 without your fingers, I'd dump that wimp into the lake. Hey! Anyway, I'm off to make myself irresistible. Don't let anyone burn down the shop while I'm gone.
Oh yeah, and of course, if you like Rick and Morty, I've got the Rick and Morty VR game, Trover Saves the Universe, which is also in VR. It has the same, dude, Justin Roiland, and what's the other one? Accounting Plus, all in VR. It's crazy weird shit.
Okay. Hey, never mind.
I haven't streamed much VR stuff, but yeah, I make VR stuff, so I've got it all, sitting here, and I've got crap tons of VR games. More VR games than I do anything else, actually.
presence?
Hi. Do you know where I could find Emmett Brown?
Young Master Brown is currently tending to his clerking duties at the courthouse.
Yeah, I've been meaning to stream the Vader Immortal game since I got all 3 episodes of those now. They're a lot of fun.
Courthouse? Doc never told me he worked at the courthouse.
But yeah, I have tried streaming a couple of VR things. I need to figure out a better way to get the chat to stay like reliably in VR. It's kind of a pain in the butt. I've had some luck, but some inconsistencies with it too. So I need to talk to some of my friends who, you know, stream a bit more consistently in VR and see what solutions they're using. I'll bug Nebrasarius or VR Bug or somebody. Yeah, I was just trying to pin a window in the game. Sometimes it works, sometimes it just goes blank on me and there's no way to refresh it, so you got to kind of back out, repin it, and all this. It's a pain in the butt. But yeah, I know VR Bug streams a whole bunch of different stuff, and he usually consistently has chat available. And Nebrasarius probably just uses something built into Beat Saber, but I don't know.
Touch those.
I'll pester
These
them.
are very
and start
sensitive
doing
legal
more of that
documents.
soon.
Nobody is supposed to handle them but sworn officers of the court. Judge Brown says so.
Judge Brown? Doc. Nice to meet you. I'm Michael.
Yeah, on the streaming side of things, I've still
Corleone.
got so much to
Brown, but I am a law clerk, not a doctor. Now please get out of my way. I have important business to transact. Naturally, h2 of A multiplied by the inversion of h has to come out less than expectation value of A, right? No, no.
Back here, you nerd.
Or do we take h as stands of him in the lineup? Well, in that case, h to the A multiplied by the inverse of A might well be equal to A's expectation value, but only if the coefficient of friction remains constant and the gravitational constant is variable.
Hey, how you doing, Einie?
Check in on the doggo.
Gail, Zemeckis, and Fine. Attorneys at law. No solicitors.
No, no, no. Not possible.
Hello?
No solicitors!
Okay, was I seeing things? I could have swore he went in that one.
Lamont's House of Ermine. I guess there's not much call for fur coats in the middle of the Depression, especially in June. I guess this is where the speakeasy burned down. How'd Doc ever get mixed up in that? Bank of Italy?
Today's special, yesterday's soup.
How can I help you, sir?
Without any money, I don't really have any business in there.
He definitely
Gail,
went in there.
Zemeckis, and Fine. Attorneys at law. No solicitors.
Speed relative to the speed of light.
That's
Oh, it comes back to h.
Listen, Emmett, you don't know me, but I'm your friend.
I'm not big on friends. They get in the way of work.
I understand you're working on a new invention in your lab.
Invention? You must have me mixed up with somebody else. I'm in law. I have absolutely no interest in science.
Come on, wait up a minute.
You again? Can't you see I'm busy?
Come on, Doc. Emmett, drop the Legal Eagle Act. I got something more important for you to do.
Mr. Corleone, I'll have you know that the law is the very mortar that holds society together, and we in the legal profession are like brick masons building the edifice of the future.
Your dad tell you that?
Every morning.
See, I'm sort of in the science business myself. That's why I sought you out.
Not that I care in the least, because science is the furthest thing from my own area of interest, which is law, but I don't believe you.
It's true. I'm a scientist.
So tell me something, Mr. Scientist, from your vast storehouse of scientific knowledge.
The leg bone's connected to the thigh bone?
Amazing.
So, Emmett, what time are you through with work?
Depends. On weeknights, Pop sometimes keeps me in the office till 9.
9 at night? But today's Saturday.
Right. So I probably won't get off before 10.
Okay, so you don't want your old man to know. That's fine. Listen, we all keep secrets. But I'm telling you, you can level with me about this science project of yours.
I am not a scientist. Go ahead, ask me what E equals.
What does E equal?
I have absolutely no idea. See? I don't know where you got your information from about me, mister, but you're wrong, wrong, wrong.
Just in denial here.
Expectation value, but only if the coefficient of friction remains constant and the gravitational constant is variable. Wait, is that even...
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
What's this important business you're up to?
It's a legal matter, very complicated, very abstruse. I need to obtain 5 sets of
goes through a
initials
few
on every
interesting
copy of
changes
this writ
in
of
this series.
indemnification before Judge Brown can even think of granting a waiver to the party in the first part.
You have no idea what it's about, do you?
That's how important it is.
Come on, you could trust me, Doc. Emmett, it's your future I'm looking out for, in more ways than one.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about you and science.
Oh, that word again! If you insinuate I'm a scientist once more, I'll sue you for defamation
Well, at this
of
point,
character.
he's a kid, and his dad's, you know, pushing him into being a lawyer, so...
Value of A, right? No, no. What am I missing here? Oh, well, no. I'm gonna be the inverse. I got something. I know. Oh, no. It's not possible. No.
Ah, missed him.
One-dimensional harmonic oscillator, then naturally in H2A multiplied by
Doc's
the
notebook
inverse
doesn't
of A
belong to
test
him.
come out less than
Okay, actually, it
60
does
values.
belong to him, but not yet. In any event, it's probably a really bad idea to give him a book full of all the things he hasn't invented yet.
For him to come back by. I'm missing something for sure. Hello again, dog.
Hey, how you doing, Einie?
Oh, think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. Oh. To a constant is variable. Wait, is that even possible? Now if H stands for the one-dimensional harmonic oscillator, then naturally H to the A multiplied by the inversion of H has to come out less than expectation value of A, right?
I think I know what we're doing now. See, I've been playing too many of the more recent Telltale games, and I expect them to be a little simpler. These are a little more puzzle-based and require you to actually run around like, you know, more traditional point-and-clicks did. Come on. Controls sometimes suck. But you guys play those retro games, you're used to that.
So, Doc, does this ring a bell?
Yeah, get the new doc to translate for the old doc, or vice versa.
Multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A.
Good grief! Is that me? I sound so...
Young?
I was gonna say intense. I forgot how wound up I used to get.
Yeah, but what are you muttering about?
Oh, that's easy. It's Ivanov's conundrum. Just tell my younger self that H equals the Hamiltonian operator.
Won't giving him the answer mess up the time stream?
Only if it turns out that reality is actually nothing more than a holographic illusion created by the interplay of subatomic particles on a vast two-dimensional membrane.
So,
it'll be fine.
Stupid game won't let me jaywalk. Oh, come on. Look at controls.
Harmonic oscillator, then naturally H2A multiplied.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
Maybe H equals the Hamiltonian operator.
What did you just say?
I said maybe H equals the...
Hamiltonian operator?
Yeah.
Great Scott! If H is a Hamiltonian, then H to the A multiplied by the inverse of H can only be the same as the expectation value for A. That's it! That's the solution to Ivanov's conundrum, the problem I've been wrestling with in my head all week!
I'm sure you would have figured it out by yourself in a day or two. The way you figured out how to build that rocket-powered drill.
Where did you learn so much about science?
Well, it's like this.
You know about my rocket-powered drill? Then there can only be one explanation.
What?
You're from the patent office! I confess I didn't quite know what to expect when I sent the paperwork, but I never expected this. Welcome! I'm at your service. What can I do for you?
Can I see your rocket-powered drill?
Of course, of course. Naturally, it's just a scale model, but it's nearly operational. I can show it to you, say, first thing in the morning?
Nah, that's no good. I need to see a full-size model. That's fully operational. Tonight. Otherwise, we'll have to award the patent to a competing inventor, Dr. McCoy.
It can't be done! I mean, it might be possible to construct a full-size working model in that time frame, but I haven't got the main ingredient for the fuel.
I'll get it for you. What is it?
190 proof grain alcohol. And you know how difficult it is to get a hold of alcohol these days.
Especially now that someone's blown up the speakeasy.
And besides, there's no way I can get off work until I've delivered the subpoena. Part of the investigation into the business affairs of Kid Tannen. Is it vitally important you see that rocket-powered drill today?
Yes. Is it vitally important you deliver that subpoena today?
Yes!
Listen, I'll help you deliver it, and I'll see to it you get the alcohol you need. If it'll help you get that drill finished by tonight. Deal?
Deal. Here's the subpoena.
I've got to subpoena my grandpa?
It's Kid Tannen.
Hey, I just saw him at the soup kitchen yelling at Arthur McFly.
I'm not surprised. Arthur does the books for his business.
What kind of business?
That's what the DA is trying to find out.
Let's go talk to him.
No!
Why not? Kid Tannen can tell us where Arthur's hiding.
Yeah, well, he can also have us fitted for a Chicago overcoat.
How about Kid Tannen? What do we know about him?
He's loud, he's obnoxious, he's not very bright, and he doesn't like anybody getting in his way.
That's a Tannen, all right. This might be a stupid question, but couldn't you have designed your rocket-powered drill to run on fuel that, isn't illegal?
Illegal? What does law have to do with science? Science has its own laws. You, of all people, should know that.
But couldn't you tweak your engine design a little so it runs on something else?
Like what?
I don't know. Gas, maybe?
Gasoline? Yesterday's news. You'll see. By 1940, automobiles will all run on pure alcohol.
This subpoena's for Arthur McFly?
Have you seen him?
For a few seconds in the soup kitchen, but I think he's gone back into hiding.
Brilliant deduction, Einstein.
What do you know about Arthur McFly?
Certified accountant. Graduated Hill Valley 5 classes ahead of me. Seems like a nice fellow, actually.
How did he get mixed up with a guy like Kid Tannen?
Who knows? Sometimes people find themselves stuck in situations they can't get out of.
Some of us down at the patent office are wondering, what made you think of a rocket-powered drill?
Ah, that'd be Journey to the Center of the Earth by Jules Verne. It was a revelation.
Yeah, that's kind of what we figured. We'll get that subpoena delivered, or my name isn't...
Michael Corleone!
Yeah. Have you read The Time Machine?
H.G. Wells? Not yet, but it's on my list.
We'll get that subpoena delivered.
Alright, I am going to take a quick break and grab a cigarette here, guys. Don't hate me too much. I will try to be super quick and be back in 3 or 4 or 5 minutes here. Science! Alright, be right back. sorry for the delay. Get back to this crazy if I can get this all rejuggled here. It should kind of function. Hang on, forgot a window. Too much crap. 1 second. Alright, now we should be good to go.
Nice bike. Huffy?
Huffy? I'm not huffy. I'm passionate. Passionate about justice, safety, law, and order.
She's huffy about
Never mind.
being huffy.
Hey, Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Corleone. Try not to draw any undue attention my way. I'm on the trail of a hot new scoop, as we in the newspaper business say.
What's the scoop?
I've heard rumors that something shady is going on at the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen. It's under new management, you know. And oh, we mustn't jump to any conclusions, not till the facts are in. I hope to heaven it is just a rumor. That soup kitchen is the front line in the good fight. If it goes bad, what will happen to the Stay Sober Society? Not to mention all the charitable institutions that depend on me for soup deliveries.
What's the Stay Sober Society?
You haven't heard of the SSS? They do the most marvelous work, taking hopeless drunken bums and turning them into former hopeless drunken bums. I'm one of the founding members. And not to say that I was ever, well, you know. Anyway, we've always met in the cellar of the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen, but for some reason the new managers don't want us down there, so we're stuck. We've got nowhere to meet.
I know a place where the Stay Sober Society can meet.
Oh? Where?
The Brown residence.
You mean Judge Brown's place?
Yeah, I happen to be good friends with his son Emmett, and he's told me the judge would love to lend his place out
Yeah,
for,
she seems
you know,
uptight.
good causes like yours.
Really? Why, that's the most generous, public-spirited offer I've received in a month of Sundays. Please tell your friend Emmett we accept. The meeting isn't due to start for a little while, so that'll give our people some time to set up.
Great. Well, I suckered myself into that.
Did you finish the story you interviewed me for? About Carl Sagan?
Yes, but those pig-headed editors at the paper rejected it. They said my story was slanted, and that I was glorifying a suspected arsonist. As if their stories aren't always glorifying the criminal vermin that run this town. This whole thing makes me so mad I could spit. Though of course I never would. There's an ordinance against it, and it's so untidy.
So untidy.
You make hot soup deliveries?
It's one of my many small contributions to the good cause. Healthy bodies, healthy souls, or so one hopes. I pick up barrels of hot soup at the kitchen, and I deliver them hither and thither. Hill Valley Orphanage, the St. Francis Xavier Ranch for Unwanted Children, Foggy Mountain Home for the Incurably Insane, Shady
This fool's
Acres
running
Rest
moonshine
Home.
and doesn't
Oh, I
know
can
it.
barely keep track of them all. It's a very big job.
Hey, I can help you deliver soup. I donate a lot of time to charities.
Oh? Which ones?
The, Mario Brothers.
Ah, yes. The Italians do so many good works.
If you'll just fix it so I can pick up the barrels of soup.
Now hold your horses, let's not get overeager. I drive the soup cycle in this town, and I'm not about to turn it over to an upstart. But if you're well connected with the local charitable institutions...
Yeah?
You can let me know when they're running low on soup.
I got a book.
Oh? Where?
Hey, cue ball.
What?
The truck just arrived with a fresh shipment of, soup.
Soup?
Well, this is the regular soup, and this is the special soup.
Right. Special.
What are you doing?
I'm spicing up the soup. It's my secret recipe.
Listen, this ain't the Savoy, and we ain't here to feed these bozos no fancy soup. The boss has got a business to rebuild, so knock off the goofing and mind your post.
All right. Just try the soup. Well?
I can see why you want to keep this a secret.
Cue ball's a culinary genius.
Looks like these pipes go into the basement.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
The kitchen?
The kitchen's for management only, rummy.
Well, have a good night, Bohemian. Thanks so much for dropping by. Yeah, I do recommend it, and I highly recommend most of the Telltale games. Most of them are good fun. And yeah, if you're into Back to the Future at all, this one's well worth the fun. Or well worth the play, I should say. It's a whole lot of fun. And yeah, it really is, you know, in true keeping in the spirit of the story. So you'll certainly enjoy it. You're most certainly welcome. Thank you. We'll catch you later. Have a good one. Wish I still had my VR movie theater running. I can invite you over to watch all three. We've done it before. Have a good night.
Excuse me.
You talking to me?
Why's the soup in a barrel?
'Cause it's hard to ladle off the floor?
Could I have a bowl of soup?
You're a soup kitchen. What do you think?
What kind of soup is this? It tastes like...
Scroll ribolita?
I was gonna say week-old cabbage.
Everyone's a critic. Look, all I got to work with is this 2-bit soup in a barrel and spice rack that hadn't been restocked since the Coolidge administration. What do you think I should do to perk this slop up?
Let's see. Have you tried... giving the soup a little heat, maybe?
Why, is it getting cold?
No, I mean, like chili powder. Muy caliente.
Oh, bit of a tough guy, huh? Actually, I like it spicy too, but it's gotta be edible for the common folks.
Come on, a little dash isn't gonna kill anyone.
Aw, heck. You got moxie, kid. Let's spice it up a bit, shall we?
Oh, come on. I can't go the other way. I swore there's an alley over here. Well, shit. Maybe I gotta go through here then. And what the hell is Emmett doing in here?
I better not talk to him. I don't want to mess up his timeline. Huddle up, Emmett.
Huddle?
Just listen up for a second. Any ideas about how to get the hooch?
Hooch?
The alcohol, Emmett.
One might come to the conclusion that the hooch is being hidden in some of those barrels.
You're probably right, but which ones?
Now, if I could get my hands on some of those barrels, I could weigh them and compare their specific gravity.
Specific gravity? Come on, Emmett. Kids Goons aren't gonna let us do an experiment on their barrels.
No, I suppose you're right. We'll just have to ask the guy behind the counter.
What? Ask him if any of his barrels are filled with illegal moonshine? Get real here.
Well, I imagined a modicum of subtlety would be used.
Subtlety. Right. We'll score that hooch somehow.
I'll keep cogitating.
Okay, I've got some more ideas about your soup.
Do tell.
Let's see. Have you tried paprika?
Paprika?
I just think it could use a little color.
Color.
Nice rack.
Yeah, we got all kinds of culinary enhancements back there. The kitchen's for management only, rummy.
Whoa! There's no way I'm gonna keep that door open without some help. Emmett.
Yes?
Emmett, I can't get into the door over there. Those tables are jamming it shut.
The door? So your plan is to just waltz in there and take a barrel of alcohol?
No, of course not. That would be stupid, right?
I'll say.
Still, I'd like to get that door open. I can't do anything from out here.
Well, it's a simple matter of physics. A lever, some sort of stop. Let me see what I can come up with. Eureka!
What is it, kid?
I still think the soup needs more flavor. Emmett.
Yes?
Oh, that's interesting.
Just a little mechanical ingenuity. In the end, the door is open.
Yeah, good job. We'll score that hooch somehow.
I'll keep cogitating.
What is it, kid?
So this place used to be a soup kitchen.
What do you mean used to be? Despite recent changes in ownership, this joint is still available for the purposes of distributing food to the needy and the not so well-to-do, and no other purposes whatsoever.
Right. What's a tough guy like Kid Tannen doing running a soup kitchen?
Mr. Tannen purchased the soup kitchen from the Sisters of Mercy in an effort to repair his reputation as a respectable community figure after his fine name was besmirched by the malignant and malicious the actions of the misguided vandals that done burned down his place of business.
His speakeasy.
I cannot confirm nor deny any claims of so-called illegal bootlegging at the Just eat your damn soup, pipsqueak.
I still think the soup needs more flavor. Nice rack.
Yeah, we got all kinds of culinary enhancements back there.
Okay. Hey, never mind. Pretty neat, Doc. Nope. I'm still not getting through here. But at least those tables are propped up now. I better not talk to him.
Ah, Miss Strickland. Come for some more soup?
Come now, Mr. Donnelly. You know I wouldn't set one foot in this mockery of all that is good and decent if the poor of Hill Valley weren't so dependent on Mr. Tannen's overblown show of generosity.
Was that a yes?
Just give me the soup before I gag on the hypocrisy.
I'll tell the boss you said hello.
I'll just bet you will.
Doc!
Marty! How goes the escape plan?
Your younger self needs 190 proof booze to fuel his rocket drill.
Well, that could be a problem.
I know, we're both underage.
Underage, nothing. It's 1931 and alcohol's been outlawed throughout the country. Are you sure you're about to graduate from high school?
I'm kidding, Doc. It was a joke.
A joke? If I live to be 100, and I almost have, I'll never understand the teenage compunction to make a joke out of everything.
Hang in there, Doc.
Not the best choice of words, Marty.
Hill Valley Police Station. Cripes, this place looks old, even for 1931. Sisters of Mercy Soup Kitchen. Come for the soup, stay for the salvation.
You gonna buy anything?
No.
Then get out, Bomb.
What the hell, Matches? You got kiwi all over my socks!
Sorry, boss.
Get out of here. How about you?
Huh?
I'm sitting at a shoe shine booth. You walk up. Either you're here to shine my shoes, or you got a death wish. Which is it?
Have a good one, Nerf. Thanks again for dropping in. Appreciate it. I'll catch up with you later.
Hey, I represent United Charities of Hill Valley. Can you authorize me to pick up soup from your establishment and deliver it to some very deserving souls?
Nah, that Strickland dame's got the charity racket pretty much locked up. No point in giving her competition.
How come you won't let the Stay Sober Society hold their meeting in the cellar of your soup kitchen?
We got other plans for that cellar, and it don't necessarily involve staying sober.
I guess you won't talk about your business.
Why not? I got nothing to hide. I recently acquired controlling interest in the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen.
Isn't a soup kitchen an odd line of business for a guy like you?
I like soup. Plus, I got a heart as big as all outdoors. Buff a little harder. I want to see myself in the toes.
I'm looking for a guy named Arthur McFly. He's my, sort of a relative.
Well, he's my employee. He's very busy today.
So when do you think Arthur will be leaving the office?
When I tell him he can leave the office. Hey, you missed a spot.
Isn't that Arthur McFly's hat you're holding?
It was McFly's hat. Now, it's my peanut bowl.
Could I buy Arthur's hat off you?
Could you keep your mind on your work, huh? Shoeshine boy? I'm hanging on to my peanut bowl.
Can I have some peanuts?
Why not? I'm a magnanimous kind of guy. Go ahead, knock yourself out.
Hey, kid!
Yeah?
What the hell is that?
Hey!
What'd you do?
Give me that hat, you lousy crook!
Emmett!
Nobody makes a monkey out of Kid Tannen! Ow! Fix me up!
Where'd you learn how to move like that?
Sandlot football. They used to call me the Streak.
Get out! I'm not so sure I want to stay in a place to welcome. Majestic Arms. Transients welcome. I don't need to go in there anymore. Hey, Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Corleone. Try not to draw any undue attention my way. I'm on the trail of a hot new scoop, as we in the newspaper business say.
As a matter of fact, I do know a local charity that's running low on soup.
Oh? Who?
The Farm for Unwanted Children.
Perhaps their parents don't want them because they eat too much. All right, Edna, just think of all those poor unfortunates and hold your nose. Mr. Donnelly!
You have to deliver a lot of subpoenas?
Father's always sending me out to do these dirty jobs. He wants to expose me to different kinds of people. All he's exposed me to is a lot of new curse words.
If serving subpoenas is such dirty work, why don't you just say no?
Look, what's the worst thing that can happen to me on this job?
You could get shot.
Yeah, well, believe me, that's nothing compared to what I'll get if I mouth off to my pop.
Any idea where we could find Artie?
Not a jot. If only we had a way of tracking him.
We'll get that subpoena delivered. Hey, honey, come here for a sec, boy. Hey, boy, can you find the guy who belongs to this hat?
Where's he going?
Only one way to find out. Huh, deja vu.
Yeah? Who is it?
It's McFly!
Shh, I know!
Need any help?
Never mind. Hey, Arthur, can you come down a minute?
Do I know you?
We've got some important information for you, but we can't yell it. It's private.
Then put it in a postcard and send it. I'm stuck up here till the boss tells me I can leave. Sorry. Some other time. What now?
It's me again. Please come down.
Why?
We've got something for you.
It's a
subscription to the Accountant Weekly. He won't come out if he knows why we're really here.
Howdy, Darkblade. Yeah, I put this one on just for you.
I'm not interested. And besides, the boss won't let me leave the room. Sorry. Some other time.
You missed it, though. Had Whittles and Narf and a bunch of other people in here earlier. I haven't played this in forever. I'm trying to remember what the hell I have to do. It's been long enough. It's a puzzle again.
It's me again. Please come down.
Why?
We represent the law.
You don't want to go against the law, do you?
No, but I don't want to go against Kid Tannen either. And he ordered me to stay put till he gives the word. Sorry. Some other time.
What a twerp. Alright, let's see. Oh, well, that'll probably work.
I don't think so. maybe.
Oh yeah, there's a cannon in every Back to the Future
now?
anything. Yeah.
What do you think you're doing?
I'm throwing the subpoena.
You can't do
should've gone
that.
for the hat.
You have to hand it to him.
I'll give it back to him after I give him the subpoena.
Well, shit. What else have we got here?
Someone's playing tricks on me. What now?
Arthur's already a little freaked out. I think showing him a picture of his yet-to-be-born son could turn him into a vegetable. Thanks for bringing us here, boy. We'll take it from here.
Need any help?
Never mind.
Quit bugging me, or I'll tell Kid!
This hat belongs to my grandfather.
Need any help?
Never.
Well, shit. I can't remember how to lure him out. Guess I should try all the options first.
What now?
It's me again. Please come down.
Why?
I'm your mother's great nephew.
You mean my second cousin?
Yeah.
Glad to know you, but I can't leave this building till the boss says so. He's given strict orders. Sorry. Some other time.
I imagine they're just gonna want to chase me again. Yep, called that.
Well, well, look who's back. They say rats always return to the scene of the sinking ship. Get 'em, Matches.
Come down. Einstein, help!
Lay off! Get away from me, you crazy nut!
Go away, dog. We're busy here. Go on, scram. Hey, where'd he go?
You let him get away, idiot!
We'll get that subpoena delivered. Hey, Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Corleone. Try not to draw any undue attention my way. I'm on the trail of a hot new scoop, as we in the newspaper business say.
I'm sorry about the way Einstein lit into you back there. I don't know what got into him.
Well, I hope you've learned to keep him under control.
Yeah, I found someone to keep him distracted.
Very good. Now let's see if you know your multiplication tables.
I got a book. Nice rack.
Yeah, we got all kinds.
It's kind of blocked off there, isn't it?
Yeah, but what can you do?
I hope Doc Jr.'s thingamabob holds out. Are those all cabbage soup?
Last time I checked.
Don't you have any other kinds of soup?
No.
What about those barrels?
What about them?
What kind of soup is that?
It's not it's special soup.
What's special about it?
It's made for grown-ups, kid.
A soup for grown-ups?
That's right, kid. Be nosy. See where it gets you.
I hope Doc Jr.'s thingamabob holds out.
This is the first episode. He's in 1931, I think. That Prohibition era.
For we were born only yesterday and know nothing, and our days on earth are but a shadow. Actually, I won't be born for about 40 years.
Brown results.
Emmett.
Yes?
All right, I think I figured out which barrels have the hooch.
Then what are you waiting for?
He's not just gonna give me a barrel.
Of course. Well, you seem to have a way with people, so I'll leave it up to you to trick that lummox into giving up his moonshine. I'll keep cogitating.
What is it, kid?
I still think the soup needs more flavor. I hope Doc Jr.'s thingamabob holds out.
I haven't got a damn clue what I'm supposed to do right there. Well, I know I'm somehow supposed to get one of those barrels to roll off or whatever down to the regular soup. Or...
Looks like these pipes go into the basement.
The kitchen's for management only, rummy.
Whoa!
Don't push your luck, kid.
This hat belongs to my grandfather.
Yeah, I don't see any of this being useful here. Damn it.
I hope Doc Jr.'s thingamabob holds out.
Oh, that's new. Aha. Doesn't help me any, but that's one more piece of info.
Pretty neat, Doc. Nope. I'm still not getting through here. But at least those tables are propped up now.
Oh, nice. It does have a sprint button when you use the keyboard, and that's good.
Psst, Doc! I know this really isn't the right time or place, but I found your notebook.
Ah, so that's where I left it. Why'd you bring it here?
Because the bank's selling off all your stuff.
They can't do that.
That's what I keep trying to tell them.
Well, you hold on to it for safekeeping. We'll deal with my financial situation in 1986 after we save me from a grisly death in 1931.
What do you know about Edna Strickland?
Edna? We never really socialized when I was younger. She was a few years older than me, and we traveled in different socioeconomic circles. Why do you ask?
She thinks you're a hero for burning down that speakeasy. She's doing a story on you.
A story? Oh, yes, now I remember. Ask Edna, the etiquette column that doubled as a pro-temperance soapbox. She believed that the consumption of alcohol would inevitably lead to a complete societal breakdown.
Sounds like a fun gal.
You should have seen her when the hippies started showing up in the 60s. She just somehow lost her mind.
That would explain a lot. What's the story with this kid Tannen jerk anyway?
Biff's father? By this time next year, he'll be pulling down a life sentence in San Quentin. There was even a song about it.
Wait, if Biff will be born in 1938, and Kid will be in prison...
As I recall, he escaped from prison in 1937 for about 3 hours.
That's a busy 3 hours.
No kidding.
Yeah, he's narrowly avoided doom all throughout the timeline.
How'd you wind up in jail in 1931 anyway?
During my trip to the past, I decided to look into one of Hill Valley's unsolved mysteries.
The fire at the speakeasy.
Exactly. I thought I was safely hidden across the street. But when the fire started, there was a tremendous explosion, and I was knocked unconscious by a stray brick. When I woke up, I was here in jail, charged with arson.
That's horrible.
I know. Worse yet, I still don't know who started the fire.
Where have you been all this time? I missed you.
I've missed you too, Marty. But I thought it was important to let you live your own life for a while, free from the insanity of time travel.
I gotta admit, it was nice to not have my family history blowing up in my face for a few months.
Besides, I've been busy raising my own unpredictable teenagers.
Hang in there, Doc.
All right. Well, I'm not sure where to go from here right off the top of my head. I'm going to go have a cigarette and scratch my head about it. I know that we need to get a barrel of hooch from the soup kitchen. There seems to be some sort of puzzle I'm just missing the piece to. Same with Arthur McFly. We've got to get him to come out, but I'm missing something vital there. So let me grab a smoke. When I come back, we'll re-explore our options and see what we can do. Be back in a minute. Thanks again for coming and hanging out, Darkblade. All right, back again. Let's see, come on, video game. There we go. Still not entirely sure how to get Arthur coaxed down. Excuse me. But I did have a eureka moment about halfway through my cigarette. As far as the
There's
booze
something
goes.
fishy about that soup kitchen.
Yeah, you think? Yeah, I just kind of thought through it while I was smoking. Was like, duh, okay, I got it figured out. I think, hopefully. Yeah, I frequently have them as I'm just passing out, which isn't terribly conducive for sleep. You wake up and have to get back to work. Oh, I figured it out. But yeah, I think I got it here. What we want to do is get him adding ingredients to the soup. And then I'll go bang on that pipe.
Kid?
And then they'll try to pull the thing down. And that should
I
knock
still
one
think
over
the
to the
soup
rest.
needs more flavor.
It's like Donkey Kong style. Alright, fingers crossed. Excellent. Some potent cabbage soup now.
More soup?
Please. And tell Kid that soup or no soup, he's not fooling anyone.
Just gotta
I
figure out how to
picked
get
up
her
the
to take
barrel
care.
of hooch. Now all I have to
Wonder
do
where
is
the
to
hell
get
I
it
want
from her somehow.
Alright, well that's step one. Okay, there's no combining items.
My grandpa may be a little wimpy, but he's got great taste in hats.
Thought maybe I could shove the subpoena in the hat, but nope, no such luck.
I need to get this subpoena into Arthur McFly's hands, so young Doc will have the time to help me bust old Doc out of jail. We'll get that subpoena delivered. Hey, Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Corleone. I'm afraid I haven't much time. The meeting of the Stay Sober Society is due to begin very soon.
You asked me to tell you if one of the local charities is running low on soup.
Does somebody need a visit from my soup cycle?
The Stay Sober Society.
That's right. They'll soon be gathering at the Brown estate, and we haven't provided refreshments. I can't get over the generosity of your friend Emmett volunteering his father's house for our meeting.
Yeah, about that.
Huh? Wait there! Michael! What in the name of Thomas Alva Edison do you think you're doing?
Don't you get it? You need alcohol to run your drill, right? Those bootleggers at the soup kitchen won't let us get our hands on any of their hooch.
Oh, it
But
really goes
we
off
can
the
get Miss
rails in a
Strickland
bit.
to pick it up for us and deliver it right to your door.
But that's half the fun.
No, out of the question.
Why?
I can't just let strangers invade my parents' house. What do we know about these people?
They're sober. It says so right in the name.
Well, okay, but Pop needs his peace and quiet at the end of the day. This meeting is sure to be too noisy for him.
They'll be quiet. You'll be quiet, right?
Oh, yes! I play my tambourine very softly.
You hear that?
Yes, but...
But what?
But it's still impossible.
Think of the Stay Sober Society. What'll happen to them?
They can all fall off the wagon for all I care.
Okay, forget the whole thing. We don't have to test your rocket-powered drill tonight.
We don't?
No, I'll take the train back to Washington and I'll tell the folks at the office to give the patent to Dr. McCoy.
Wait!
Just a little manipulative.
You will instruct the members of the society to wipe their feet before they come inside.
Then you are Emmett Brown. I thought as much. You have such a righteous face. Edna Strickland, I don't know how to thank you for your generosity.
Pleased to meet you.
The feeling is mutual.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
You worry too much, Emmett. Now all we gotta do is serve that subpoena, and we're off to build your rocket drill.
And get my patent.
Yeah, your patent.
Yeah, now if you remember in the movies, Mr. Strickland was the principal, the bald guy who was always telling Marty he was a slacker, never going to be anything but a slacker. Well, Edna's his mother. And yeah, now she and Doc are making googly eyes at each other. So there goes your timeline. I was busy babbling. What am I supposed to be doing?
I don't need to go in there anymore.
Yep, that's the guy. And I love how he kept turning up in the timeline too. It was like the marshal before in the past and all that.
Psst, Doc!
Oh, I doubt Doc's got anything else, but let's see. Oh, well, he does. At least there's an entry now.
Guess what? In order to free up your younger self to complete the rocket drill, I'm gonna have to serve my own grandfather with a subpoena.
Great Scott!
Actually, his name's Arthur. He's Kid Tannen's accountant.
Marty, whatever you do, it's vitally important that you don't alter your grandfather's future in any meaningful way. The consequences...
Could be catastrophic. I know, got it.
Huh. Just realized we're back here with Einstein when Copernicus is still running around too. Wrong button.
Hang in there, Doc.
Yeah, I've been a fan for a long, long time. There was a point when the second and third movies came out, I'd been waiting for them, for a long, long time, and I was stuck in a place I couldn't go to the movies to see them, so I read the novelizations, so I read them before I got to see them even, but yeah, I've seen them tons and tons of times. Huge fan. Yeah, I was like 9 when the first one came out.
It's me again. Please come down.
Anything new?
Why?
Nope, damn it.
We've got some important information for you, but we can't yell it. It's private.
Then put it in a postcard and send it. I'm stuck up here till the boss tells me I can leave. Sorry. Some other time.
Need any help?
He's a chicken shit, and Biff told
never
him to
mind.
stay in the house, or, well, whatever the new Tannen's name is. And Doc is no help. I like the sound effects from the bigger hall. That's cool. Oh, that's right. Is he Kid Tannen in this one? Yeah, Kid Tannen, I think.
I love my dad and grandpa, but I'm kinda happy I get my looks from mom. This notebook has all of Doc's plans for the flux capacitor and the DeLorean. I'd better make sure it never falls into the wrong hands.
Really? Let me see.
Brown Estate, Klondike 51038. I need to get this subpoena into Arthur McGadda jail.
I think I have an idea. Use the tape recorder on Kid Tannen, and then we can probably get him out of there. It's been a few years since I played this, if you can't tell.
Hey!
Hey!
Not quite what I meant to do there. But it'll work out. Oh yeah, this might work.
Don't make me angry! What do you think you're doing up there, you scrawny little runt? Get down here right now!
Yeah, that'll do it.
You can't get away that easy.
Hey, Einie!
Look out, boss. It's that crazy mud again.
I can't
Not sure why
believe
some
you
of the
lost
voices
him
cut out there.
again!
That's weird. Yep. Yeah, he won't come down until the boss says so, so we just got a recording of the boss telling him to get his scrawny butt down. Yeah, I'll take a look. Somebody's probably still selling it for PC. Good Old Games, or somebody's bound to have it. Hell, even Telltale themselves might still have it up for sale. I know some of the properties have been bought off.
What now?
What do you think you're doing up there, you scrawny little runt? Get down here right now!
It's Kid! Right away, boss! Ah, where's Kid?
Yeah, I doubt it'll be available on either of the bigger ones like that. He'll give me a sec. I'm sure I can track it down. I mean, if it's still out there somewhere. Yeah, nothing terribly obvious. I see some people with Steam, or not Steam keys, but some people selling copies on Amazon, but it just looks like keys, and I'm not sure I'd trust it.
I was sure that was Kid's voice.
I'll keep my eyes out, though. Yeah, and I'll take a deeper dive here at some point.
What now?
What do you think you're doing up there, you scrawny little runt? Get down here right now!
It's Kid. Right away, boss. Where's Kid?
Arthur McFly?
Yeah?
Got something for you.
Thanks. A subpoena?
Ordering you to appear in court and provide evidence in the investigation into...
Kid Tannen? Take it back!
You can't get rid of it, Mr. McFly. Once you've been served, it's your duty to report to the court at the earliest possible time. Failure to do so could lead to a warrant for your arrest.
Arrest! But Kid'll kill me. Stupid, stupid Artie. Holy cats, what am I gonna do?
I suggest you avail yourself to the protection of the court.
Oh gosh, oh gosh.
Well, we've served the subpoena and gotten a barrel of booze delivered to your house. Looks like we're off to your lab to build your rocket drill. You do have a lab, right?
What kind of future patent holder would I be without a lab? Come on.
Doc! I'm off to get the rocket drill.
Good. Come on, let's go. Time waits for no man.
Are you sure this is gonna work, Emmett?
Don't let the ramshackle nature of my laboratory fool you. If all goes according to plan, we'll soon be in possession of the most powerful rocket fuel known to man.
That's great. How?
Well, it's very simple. This crankshaft induces a powerful direct current into the electrolysis chamber, producing hydrogen, which must be periodically released into the primary distillation barrel. While tending to the hydrogen, we'll also need to regularly sprinkle these shredded protein flakes into this aquarium of tuber bacteria to generate the necessary nitrogen to catalyze the reaction.
Cool.
No, hot. Extremely hot. The temperature of the reaction must be kept at a steady temperature of 623 degrees Kelvin by carefully pumping these bellows. Any questions?
Nope, mini game. Got it.
Emmett? Why is there a brace of drunkards gathering on our lawn?
Sweet fancy Moses, it's my father!
So?
So, he doesn't know I'm engaging in acts of scientific exploration in here. He thinks this is where I go to pour through my law books.
Oh.
You tend to the reaction. I'll try to get rid of him.
Tend to the what? Can't we just start over after he's gone?
It's too late. The reaction's already started. Don't worry. I'll try to help you out where I can.
But...
coming, Father! Father!
Don't you father me, child!
Why won't you release me from your unattainable expectations?
You know what...
Maybe I should just get struck by lightning. Would that make you happy?
You let to learn. You learn. You know what...
You know who invented fire, Pop? I don't know either, but you can be damn sure it wasn't a lawyer.
Someday you are going to... You let to learn. You learn.
Excellent. Now twist the valve there. Great. We're about a quarter of the way home.
Emmett, get back here! You're going to find out.
You don't get to control my life just because you fed and clothed me for 17 years.
Someday you have children and you'll look at all. I don't. Just my son.
Is it my fault if I don't get a spark out of laws and statutes?
He will. And blood pressure. You're going to find out when you get older.
Don't you have a release valve on your mouth somewhere?
And you'll look at all. Just my son.
What do you call a room full of lawyers trapped in a burning building? A good start.
He will. And blood pressure.
This may come as a shock to you, Pop, but not everyone wants to be a lawyer.
Someday you have children and
Halfway there.
Emmett!
Keep up the good work. Stop being such a crank!
What will it take to light a fire under your unappreciated hindquarters?
Law may be your burning passion, Father, but it is not mine.
Your mother and I are shocked at your behavior, young man.
Can't you see this is eating me up inside?
Why do you keep bellowing like that?
Cute that they're trying to confuse you with the other.
I'm not just another one of your staffers who spins around you like a top.
Don't burn your bridges so cavalierly, my son. Emmett, you got...
Lawyers are nothing but overblown bags of gas. Father, why don't you ever listen to me?
Calm down.
Law? What use is a microorganism for law?
Von Brauns have been officers of the court since God's heavenly...
Almost there.
Emmett!
Coming, Father!
Around.
This isn't food for thought, Pop. It's gruel. There is a flame inside me that cannot be quelled by your legalistic gobbledygook, Father. Do I get a turn to talk, or is this going to be another monologue? Law may be your burning passion, Father, but it is not mine. Why don't you go feed the ducks, Father? Pressuring me to be something I'm not. Why should I honor your wishes? You treat me like common bacteria. I strongly object to the current of this conversation, Father. Lawyers are nothing but a bunch of hot air. There, I said it. I don't know what's eating you, Father, but I wish it would go on a diet. Is it my fault if I don't get a spark out of laws and statutes? I'm afraid we'll have to take this up later, Pop. My soup's about to boil over.
What? This isn't over, young man.
I think I got it right.
You okay? You and your dad sounded...
It was an argument we should have had a long time ago. We... No! Oh,
what?
Oh, come on, I'm pretty sure I nailed that. Oh, well.
Eureka! Now all we gotta do is fuel up the old rocket power drill, and you and I
can take it and go.
But don't you want to test it first?
No time. The last train for DC leaves in just a few minutes.
All right. You've got to get this baby to the U.S. Patent Office.
Exactly.
So tell me, Michael, when can I expect to hear back from the Patent Office?
Oh, in about, I'd say... I can't.
Huh?
Emmett, I'm not from the patent office.
I don't understand.
I lied to you, but I didn't want to. It was the only way I can get you to trust me. See, there's somebody who's in big trouble. Someone very important to me, to both of us. I can't tell you who, but I need to save him tonight, and I need your invention to do it. I'll get it back to you, I promise. And, Emmett, You're gonna be a great inventor.
Wait! Keep the throttle at about 8.
Okay, Doc, I got the drill. Now let's get you out of here. Come on, start.
Mr. Corleone! You're too late!
Too late? The Doc's not supposed to be... Doc!
They're moving him to another facility for safekeeping! Oh, I better go get a quote from the police chief.
Paddy wagon intercepted, suspect slain, and they're still after him. How am I gonna rescue him now? At least the rocket part came out of this in one piece.
Wicked Witch of the West style here.
Alright, I'm coming, Doc.
$0.17 for gas. This inflation's outrageous. It's exorbitant. Television.
Marty! You're still in danger, Doc. We've got to get you out of here.
What's that?
I said you're still in danger.
Never mind, never mind. Get me out of here, and we'll talk later.
They're locked.
I know!
What's he doing here? It's a tire iron. Why on earth would I want to whack that with a tire iron?
Well, I can't meant to hit the window, but okay.
Keys. The window's shut tight. I don't think throwing the hubcap at that would do any good. Keys. How do I get him? It's a hubcap. Now that's just not fair. keys are on the dashboard, but I can't reach them.
You need a protraction appurtenance.
What?
A reach extender.
Kid Tannen's driving the truck.
Tannen? That explains a lot.
Can't break the lock.
There's a key, but it's probably up front.
Don't worry, Doc. I'll get you out.
Be careful, buddy.
I'll be back.
I'll wait right here.
I don't think throwing the hubcap at that would do any good. I don't think throwing the... I don't think... Gotta set up a distraction. I don't think throwing the... I don't think throwing the hubcap at that would do any good. They won't budge. I need a distraction.
Leave it to me. Hey, driver! Don't drive me too fast! Watch how you take those curves! What are you trying to do? Kill me?
Not quick enough.
I object to your tone of voice, and I find this seat distinctly uncomfortable. Do you have a pillow I can sit on? Hey, I'm talking to you, driver. Don't ignore me.
You!
Thanks, Doc. I guess that's why they call you the Streak.
How did you know that?
I have my sources. Stand back, Doc.
Marty!
How many bullets has he got in that?
Eat leads. Taken. Ow! Son of a bitch!
a rescue!
That's the idea! Ah!
Run!
The throttle!
Right! Oh!
Always into this shit.
Doc, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Right.
But I wonder what sorts of bizarre repercussions the younger self's invention of a flying bicycle will have on the timeline.
Oopsie.
Did you know that would happen?
I had a suspicion. I never could keep those rockets from exploding.
So, what do we do now?
Now we get back to 1986 before our interactions with the past inevitably cascade into a calamitous future. Where'd you leave Einstein?
Doc?
He's not in the pound, is he?
No, but I think we've got bigger problems right now.
Great Scott!
What's happening?
I don't know. We'll have to be careful not to run into ourselves.
Hey, fellas.
All right, McFly. Let's go see the boss.
History says Tanner will be arrested by a rookie cop by the name of Danny Parker.
I fear that nothing will save Hill Valley from descending into the fires of chaos and corruption.
Nothing is over until Kid Tannen says it's over!
Yay! There's episode 1. I do have all 5. Now, if you're up for part 2, I can come back and try that one here in like 15-20 minutes, but I do need to take a break. And of course it's getting late, so I gotta quit chatting quite so much, but totally up to you, no pressure. Yeah, you're good? Alright, cool. Alright, well, let me kill the stream here for a few, and like I said, give me 15 or so. I'll try to be as quick as I can, but gotta run out and back real quick. Alright, yeah, just keep an eye on me, and I'll try to be quick like a bunny. Certainly be before half an hour if I can do it. All right, I'll be back shortly. I'll try to be quick. Thanks.